Hi, I'm Colton with Porsche Center Calgary, and here today with another beautiful piece of inventory. This one is a 2024 Cayenne, which is significant because 2024 sees a refresh for the Cayenne, a pretty meaningful one actually. Lots of really cool new stuff. From the outside, I would argue a little bit more subtle, but it is a new front end, new headlights, some new wheel designs, and then out back you've got a whole new tail light design, and kind of rear bumper is different there too. Dimensionally, the car is very much the same as it was last year. But aesthetically outside some changes, and even more so on the inside, some pretty significant changes to that as well. But this video is about this car in particular, so I'm going to run down some of the options on here. And then if you want to know more about just what's new in the Cayenne in general, we'll have some content more focus on that for you also. But focusing on this one right now, starting with the exterior. This is Chromite Black Metallic. Black looks great on everything, obviously. It's probably our #1 most popular color. The Chromite Black is a pretty new version of our metallic black. It's only been around for a couple of years, but looks great. This particular one is on 21-inch RS Spyder wheels that are also painted in Chromite Black. So they're not a gloss, they are metallic, matching the paint exactly, which I think is a nice touch. And when you go to a 21-inch, you also get that colored wheel arch extension, which is a subtle thing. You might not be able to put your finger on it when you're looking at two cars side by side, but it does make a pretty big impact, though arguably less on a black car than it would on the colored ones. Some other stuff outside, you've got the painted mirror base on this one, so that would generally just be unpainted black plastic, but here that was painted to match the body. You have, of course, the roof rails in black, which gives you the black window surrounds as well, rather than that stuff being in silver. And then out back, you have the tinted taillights. So rather than having the kind of red element that's typical in the taillights, these ones it's all clear, which kind of suits the monochromatic exterior look of this unit. You also find the trailer hitch back there, which is a nice add. The car is quite capable. It'll tow about 7,700 pounds, though most people will just use the hitch for a bike rack. It's there for you either way, whatever you want to use it for. Also, you'll notice up front, there's a big round sensor there. That's for the adaptive cruise control, which is optioned here too. And then one thing you can't see just by looking at it is the heated windshield that's optioned here as well. So unfortunately, in our climate, you can get a great deal of use out of that. So if you do have an icy windshield, you can turn that on, and the heating element is throughout the front windshield, so it'll melt that ice effectively and obviously improve your visibility in those conditions as well. Some other content worth mentioning, the adaptive air suspension is optioned here, and that was significantly upgraded for 2024 as well. It's a whole different system than we had in the years prior. There's 2 air chambers in there, and it results in a larger spread between your comfort and your sport drive mode. So it'll be firmer and sportier when you want it to be, but also softer and more comfortable when you want that. It's quite an impressive system. Won't dive into everything about it right now, but it's very good, very impressive on the road. You can certainly feel that difference driving the car. As well, the rear axle steer was optioned on this one, which is really nice, especially on our larger vehicles like this. What that allows you to do is at a low speed, at like a parking lot speed, it'll turn the rear wheels in the opposite direction to the fronts, which gives you a shorter turning circle, makes maneuvering into a parking space a whole lot easier. And then at a higher speed, the rear wheels will turn with the front wheels in the same direction to give you greater high-speed stability. It's quite a cool system there as well. This one is quite well equipped in that regard. But let's move on to the inside. There's some nice stuff in there as well. This one has the full leather black and Bordeaux interior. So your dashboard is leather wrapped, upper and lower portions of the dashboard, as well as all of the doors. Not just the seats, but really the full interior of this one is entirely wrapped in that smooth finish leather, which is awesome. Gives it a very premium feel inside. And then some other interior features added, like the GT Sport steering wheel. Another subtle option, but to me an imperative one. It makes the steering wheel a little bit sportier, hence the name GT Sport, but it gives you the bulges at kind of that 10 and 2 position, gives you the center marker, gives it a couple of other little things to make it look a little sportier, more of a black kind of color scheme. It eliminates the chrome that would be in the standard steering wheel. It just feels better in the hand to me, and that is obviously the aspect of the vehicle that you're interacting with physically more than anything else, right? You're constantly touching that steering wheel, so I think that should be as satisfying an experience as possible, which to me is what that GT steering wheel gives you. It is heated as well. The steering wheels are heated as standard on all the Cayennes. Also, the premium package was equipped on this one, so that gives you the panoramic sunroof. It also gives you heated seats in the rear, heated seats up front being standard, so you've got heated on both sides. Also gives you the Bose sound system, which is a pretty significant upgrade over the basic one. And then separate from that package, this vehicle was also equipped with the seat ventilation up front, which is nice to have on those summer days that we do get. Not as many as I'd like, but they're there. And then also the Sport Chrono package. So you get the stopwatch mounted on the dashboard, and it opens up a few more drive modes for you rather than just having kind of your normal and sport. You also get a Sport Plus mode and an individual mode and different things that can kind of tailor the driving experience to what you want. Really, really cool feature to have, dialing up that performance a little bit more. And frankly, there's a few more things I'm sure that I've forgotten. This vehicle is, as I said, quite well optioned. But if you want to learn more, do give us a call or pay us a visit. Thanks so much for watching.